welcome to yet another show that we have right here at the SATExpo 2025. This is the official SATExpo podcast 2025. My name is Deja, and it's a pleasure to be the host for this beautiful podcast that we have. We get a lot of innovators, change makers, and industry experts who come and share their ideas and insights. And right now we do have a special guest. His name is Moustapha from Pen Inc. So Moustapha is going to introduce himself when he's going to be sharing us some few perspectives and insights to do with the industry. Welcome, Moustapha.
Welcome. Thank you, Deja. Thank you so much. Hi, everyone. I'm Moustapha Bekheet. I'm from Egypt, first of all. I'm founder and CEO of PAM Inc., an Egyptian boutique for having technology for streaming and content industry.
Lovely to have you. Thank you for taking the time to be part of our podcast. Of course, my first question is always going to be, so I know that you are from CABSAT, right?
Yeah.
Is this the first CABSAT that you're part of?
No. I've been here in CABSAT, I think, since 2009, something like that. Even from the old days when I was working in the broadcast industry, evolving over the years. I've been a speaker and participation in panels and the CABSAT since, I think, 10 years now.
Okay.
Or more. It's a destination for the industry for us.
So I was actually going to ask you that. So what brings you, what makes you want to keep coming back to CABSAT?
Well, we are in a very specialized industry, which is the media and content industry. Know many events across the world, and I think the one in the region is CABSAT for so many years. It's here for knowledge, it's here for networking, it's here sometimes for buying new technologies or having partnerships. So it's a destination you cannot miss.
Right.
Really.
And also more like networking as well, because you have a lot of people that fly down for this event.
Absolutely. Seeing people from across the world, seeing even people from the region here, because we cannot have the same calendars together.
Correct.
So sometimes you see our old friends and I'm feeling that. And even a lot of things happens around CABSAT. So people are knowing that everyone's here in Dubai. So the schedule is busy all the day from the early beginning until night. It's really the time to get knowledge, to get acknowledged, to get known, and to exchange experience with others. Yeah,
which is what we want to have also on this podcast, to get your insights in terms of the whole industry. Speaking of the industry, I do want to ask, because you've been in the industry for how long?
For 20 years.
There we go.
Changed a lot from being in. I started to work in the broadcast, the digital broadcast and media entertainment, where I was working in TV and radio stations. Moving this to the digital sphere, so selling and distributing content over digital with the telecom operators, working for telecom operators for a while, and then started my own boutique, which is PAM Inc. We are providing streaming technologies. Had the honor to be the providers for the technology behind Watch It, which is the kind of the Egyptian state-funded national, well-known platform, streaming platform for drama, sports, and others. So we had this journey to pushing the broadcast to its best, to starting the streaming at its best. And now also we are helping lots of small entities and independent entities to have their own streaming, because it's not must be a gigantic one. It could be something for education, could be something for knowledge. And also we are helping content creators to create more content by producing content and helping content development from the creators to the production houses. So our trying to be in the middle of the ecosystem.
You're like a busy role. You're literally trying to connect.
True.
It's like Dubai, connecting people. So you are like the person that's connecting content creation, sharing things into digital. I mean, we've all seen that there's a lot of change. Everything is becoming more digitalized as we go. The technology keeps evolving. So I want to ask you something, a fun question, so everybody can know. What is one thing that you love about your job? Or with the way, because you've been in this industry for 20 years, I'm sure there's been a lot of changes. What is one, I would say, fun thing that has evolved or that you really love and appreciate in your industry?
Really, it's being creative in the technology, because it's people think creatives that like a painter or an actor or something like creating art. In technology, they have standards for technology. But what we have here is creativity in using technology, because the business models are always changing. You can create your own business model all the way. When you're starting something new, people look at you and say, "Okay, why are you doing that? No one did before." And I love this kind of state. No one did before. Okay, got it. We'll do it. So that's it. So even by mixing content together, having different technologies in the business model, because there's no standards. You're not like having a transportation company. So there is, the elements for 100 years.
Logistics and stuff.
100 years of standardizing and just enhancing the workflow. No, you can create your own. You can create your own. Really, every time you're creating your own from scratch. Whether it's because of budgets, because of talents, because of circumstances, even during the pandemic, the creator economy was one of the fast-growing ones during the pandemic. People started to consume more content and create more content from home. So we thought, okay, we don't have to have big budgets to create good content. You can create it from home.
Yeah.
Still, you have the talent to do
exactly.
it. So after that, you saw the podcast is running everywhere because people thought, okay, audience want good content, not luxurious one.
Yeah.
Whether it's luxurious or not. So going into the content, it's changing, it's disrupting everywhere. So this is really what I'm happy with. It's not like I have two projects like each other. Every project is a new one from scratch.
I love that. We've just touched base on the positive side of things. Let's just talk about a challenge, for example, that we face or are facing in the industry that you would like to, in your opinion.
Yeah, we have some traditional challenges like here when you are talking about content at the end of the day, whether our technology or content creation, at the end of the day, your product is content. The protection of content and content piracy is a big flop here in the region. Really some efforts happening, but it's not enough to tackle this to the end. And the second one is always budgets. Because we have fragmented kind of economy. So you cannot have this kind of lot of production houses, a lot of entities that can invest in media, invest in this part, whether it's in technology or content. You have to follow the traditional part of pitching and having this. Maybe in the West it's different. You can go to the bank and get some loan and create your content and be that one. Now, definitely we have to be happy with the disruption happened from the social media first, and that everyone can be a star from his home just by having a couple of videos or a singer or something like that. But the challenge is still there.
But I think I would say the positivity outweighs the challenges.
For sure.
That's what we would love to see.
Yeah.
So my final question to you would be like, what do we expect from Moustapha in 2025? Like, do you have a specific goal in mind or something that you're looking to get out there this year?
Well, people, I'm moderating here two panels. One of them is speaking about revenues, mainly, and another one about AI technology. And I think this is what we have been talking about in the past 2 years, which are, okay, guys, we have revenues stuck in some part, but we have other revenue streams can we join. So I see in 2025, if we manage to have the right formula to combine the e-commerce with product integration and with subscription and ads in one home. So as the younger generation, Gen Alpha and Gen Z, are consuming zillions of videos on TikTok and and happy to be consumed there on Instagram as well, we can have them in another way with an action. So we can have a better user experience, much healthier business economics for the creators, and a wider spectrum for who can run this business.
Well, I do wish you all the best with what you just said. I know that it's a bit tricky with a lot of content, but I'm sure you're going to be able to do it.
Hopefully.
So just want to say thank you so much for being
Thank
here.
you for having me.
Ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up another very interesting information, I would say conversation with Moustapha. He was shared his perspective from his industry. We do have a lot more other guest speakers who are going to be coming on and sharing their perspective, and we're keeping it short and sweet, so it's quite insightful for everyone. There's something for everyone. So Moustapha, thank you so much.
Thank you, Dija. Thank you.
It's a pleasure having
Thank you.
Thanks.